It's not really good. Here's one of the cells. I think I will come inside. Have a small bench here with their table. Huh? Hang on a second. I'm inside one of the cells. Nice peeling paint everywhere. Seriously rusted. Because of all the rain, they got several inches of rain here. It's pretty bad. Okay, so as you just heard, sometimes I have a penchant for understatement maybe,
yes,
or something like that.
Understatement of the year.
This is not good. Something to that effect, right? And I use that several times throughout the day.
Yeah.
You'll hear it several times. Yeah. It's kind of funny.
This is not good.
Yeah, this is... well, it wasn't good.
It
right?
wasn't good, no.
Yeah, it was like I was just trying to give a description. Maybe not very good, but at least it's funny.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's also part of this is, we're best friends and, we have fun doing this kind of stuff. We're very serious and methodical, but we also have a good time, and, we get our laughs where we can.
Number one mission is to have a good time.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Maria has told me, even for our YouTube channel, the number one goal for our channel is to have a good time and have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
Exactly.
So we're not here to make money. We're not here to do anything but just document our lives and have a good time and, hang out with our friends and everything. So that's what we're doing. So exactly. I hope you get a chuckle out of that.
Yeah.
And Warren... Oh. I could hear somebody walking down there. I was like, who's down there? There's nobody there. Okay.
It's going to be bad.
I think best if we maybe try to go upstairs where the water's not.
Feeling a lot of pushback.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right. Oh, that hurts. Okay, hi. All right. All right. Oh, there's a lot of angry. Okay. There's a lot of angry. Okay, all right. Very intense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think? We're okay to go in?
Oh yeah, we're okay to go in. It's just, we're ramping it up to a 6.
All right then.
Yeah.
I went in first.
Yes.
And made the humorous comment and looked around briefly. Then I came back and you had been waiting to walk in.
Yeah.
And I could see visibly that you were having trouble making that step into the building.
Yeah.
So tell us about, what that was like and what you were getting there.
Absolutely. So I know it does look really strange from the viewer point of view of watching me struggle to cross both of those thresholds. The initial threshold from outside into the building, and then there was a second, it was a very small space, a second threshold, into the cell block proper, kind of like it was almost like an airlock door sort of thing. And I actually tripped over the second one. And that's a big part of what I talk about with the transition of, going through a threshold like that there have been times, it's actually kind of rare, but there are times where it almost feels like a barrier, where it's actually very hard for me to literally step over a threshold. It's almost like there's an invisible wall in front of me and I have to push myself through it. And I mean, yeah, I admit, I'm sure in the comments we're going to get some people that are going to tell me I'm just being an idiot or something. And it is frustrating and it's embarrassing. You look ridiculous trying to walk through an open doorway and you look like you don't know what you're doing. But it's a very bizarre experience. It's almost like as if there's this wall of Jell-O in the doorway and you're trying to force yourself through it. And then when you finally get through it, you're fine. You're through it and you're able to then feel the energy of that space. But sometimes there's that pushback where stuff doesn't want me in there. And as I said previously, I was already 1 foot in. All the stuff in the prison was aware that I was there. They were aware of what I am. And there were lots of, spirits and whatever that did not want me there. So, of course, they were giving that pushback and trying to prevent me from being able to enter that space. And, because they don't know what I'm going to do. So they were just trying to prevent me from entering that space.
Okay, great. All right, honey. We'll go this way. We won't go through too much water. We'll just go upstairs. I think kind of keep to the right here. It's a little bit shallower.
Movement. Dash really fast that way.
Huh.
They're here. I can see them and hear them.
This place would be way worse than OSR at night, I think.
Yeah, very much.
I mean, this is not good. These, I guess they went up these okay. So this side we do not want to use.
Everybody be real careful. Careful. Go on this side.
This is pretty solid still. Yeah.
I smell sulfur.
Oh my.
It's not good.
Oh my.
Sulfur means the presence of, hi, okay. Oh yeah, there's a door very close to here where stuff is coming in and out. I don't mean a physical door. Sulfur smell's getting stronger. Okay,
Which way you want to go?
it's not that way. It's over here. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's right here.
Ah. Then let's leave that alone.
Oh yeah, this is bad news right here. This is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then let's go this way.
yeah.
No need to do that.
I mean, pretty busy. Okay. All right, I'm still here.
So we get to the top of the stairs. We survive the staircase, thank
Very
God.
dangerous.
There's the clown on the wall, and I'm wandering around, and Warren's getting these weird vibes and everything.
Yeah.
And you eventually determined that there was some sort of a door in the corner, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about what you were, elaborate on that.
Absolutely. So when I sense I call them doors, or sometimes there's rips, which are two completely different things. They're similar, but they're very different in how they manifest. Both are extremely dangerous. What this means is there's like a literal hole in between the world of the paranormal and the world of the living, where stuff can come through, go back and forth, and that kind of stuff is very dangerous. And that can happen when people do things like Ouija boards, or rituals, or anything that basically you're trying to make some sort of contact artificially. You essentially open a door,
Which we are not doing.
no, we never do things like
We're
that,
not
ever.
doing that.
We are very strongly against doing that because it's extremely dangerous. And there was one of those in this corner. I don't know how it got there. It doesn't really matter how it got there, but it was there. And basically, when I can sense something like that, it has a very strong sulfur smell. And having a sulfur smell is very strongly associated with paranormal things, especially non-human entities and doors, because that's kind of just what that realm kind of is. It's like that brimstone and sulfur sort of stuff. So that's you smell that in those areas. And I've had that happen in the past at OSR. There have been times where I've smelled sulfur and things happened. But I basically just wanted us to stay very far away from that corner, just in case you never know what's going to happen. And you'll probably notice the weird way I was moving my arm. I honestly don't know why I did that. I was kind of having like, you know, an experience where I wasn't totally in control of what I was doing. And after I did that, the door actually went away. When we walked back over to that area, the door was gone. So, you know, I'm not sure if I was unconsciously closing the door, because I have closed doors in the past. I've also closed tears in the past. So, you know, I don't know if that was me or if it just closed on its own. I'm not quite sure. But, you know, that's all the context I can give you on that.
Okay, thanks. There's your cell, honey. Just missing a bed.
Imagine girl ass man in there.
Yeah.
That's your life now.
Yeah, that little stool doesn't look that comfortable, huh? Yeah.
Saying, hello, hello, I know you're there. I know you're there. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. You can let me out. Let me out. It's getting more agitated. Shaking the bars. Yelling for me to let him out.
Interesting that some cells are open and some are closed.
Very heavy feeling here. A lot of tension, a lot of anxiety, a lot of repressed anger.
Imagine that you're lucky enough to have a cell here in front of the window, or you get stuck with one of these here in the dark. You know, that's pretty depressing.
Thank you.
Oh, nice light though. Oh yeah, nice.
The guy, the lady, the one,
Yeah, I think the blonde lady.
we can ask her to guide us and to tell about it.
Oh yeah, nice, nice. Super
Oh, we
nice.
got a bad one. It's right here. He's got his face pressed up against the bars. He's kind of lost his marbles.
Oh boy.
What are you saying? Pluck your eyes out and cut off your tongue, you dumb bitch.
Well then. Okay, sorry we're not going to stay with you. We'll talk to you later. So as we're walking down the cell block, she's checking or plugging into a couple of the different cells, not every one of them,
No.
because it'd take forever.
Yeah,
and
take
plus,
us all day.
Plus would exhaust you probably.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary.
It's too much. But we did check with two that you've seen. So the first one is he wants out, but
Yeah.
he's more friendly.
Yeah.
Or at least benign.
Yeah,
The second one, obviously, he's upset.
yeah.
Yeah, right?
And so that's, you know, an example of just how different these experiences can be. So how I kind of pick and choose which cells I'm going to plug into is typically they have a very strong draw to them, is that I can feel that the presence in them is very strong, whether they very much want to talk to me or they're like the second one very angry and, you know, whatever. But it's, you know, whatever has the strongest presence, that's what I'll go and investigate because I'm more likely to get more information from a strong presence. And with the first one, that one is a very common thing that I come across where a lot of spirits will be very desperate to want to be released from whatever space it is they're in, that they don't want to be a part of that anymore because typically it's associated with a very negative presence. So they're just kind of reliving that just like for eternity, which is just awful. So, you know, that's what we also talked about earlier, you know, well, they're ghosts. Why can't they just leave the cell? It's because, as you could see, they're literally trapped there. They were trapped there in life. And so now as a spirit, they're trapped there in spirit. And it's really sad. And unfortunately, I'm really not very skilled at like helping a spirit cross over. I'm really the one they call when shit goes wrong. Meaning that like when I come in, I'm like, you know, the bug bomb that goes off. Once I'm done with my job, there's going to be nothing left. Like you're not going from whence you came. You're just going to stop existing. So I'm not going to be entirely helpful in that kind of situation. But with the second guy, like he just wanted to be angry. He just wanted an audience to be angry at. He just was angry at his situation. He was probably a very angry, violent person while he was living, you know, and he just wanted to be nasty. And that's how some ghosts, you know, spirits and even non-human entities are, is they're just really angry and want to be violent and want to cause chaos and they want an audience for it, you know. They just want something to just basically be like a punching bag.
But also, we found from OSR that because of the nature of the prisons, that it's a lot of men and little or no women contact.
Yeah.
So they are particularly stirred up.
Oh, yeah.
And we had brought, we didn't, this is not our event, but there was a lot of models wandering around and photographers. So there's a lot of women in the prison area, not necessarily right where we were, but I'm sure that they could sense it or whatever.
That they know they're there.
And at the other prison that I remember Scott that works there saying that after we all had left, that he could hear them screaming, bring them back. They wanted the women to come back. They got really agitated.
Oh, yeah.
So a woman coming into that context, you know, tends to
really elicit a response.
Yeah, it generates more interest and more aggression, maybe.
Absolutely.
Like you said. So, okay, great. Thank you. Oh, there's still a pillow.
What?
A pillow.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
And I want to pee.
Okay. Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, the sulfur smell is back.
What does that mean exactly, sulfur?
It means that there's the presence of a door, like we found back there.
Ah.
Or it means that there is some sort of entity, either non-human, or it once was human and it's not human anymore.
No turning back now. How about you, honey? Are you getting anything from this? Honey, here's some toilet paper.
Oh.
Somebody's and they got a little chair going, little chair action going.
On that back there, my this area is like goosebumps.
Yeah? So you're getting some goosebumps too. Yeah? Huh.
I like plug myself in, but I do keep up one last barrier just so that they can't come in. It's basically so I can like kind of put my night vision goggles on and walk around and see stuff, but they can't touch me. That's kind of how it is. Whoa. Lost my balance. Everything went a little sideways. They're challenging me. Well, they do not like me.
You want to go up again? Oh no, they can't go up this one.
The
I
dark.
think this one will skip.
The dark. the dark.
Well, these stairways are definitely not suitable. The video cannot see. There's missing rungs. They won't let us leave. Oh my. This goes down into a whole nother cell block. Let's let me get a light out. Maybe we can.
Come find us in the darkness.
We'll just have a little bit of light. They won't let us leave. Okay. You okay back there, honey? All right, you can see here, missing rungs, paint peeling. Definitely not OSHA certified. Mattress.
Laughing.
Laughing?
The grenade.
Keychain.
Oh.
Looks like a grenade though. Kinda collapsed. Oh, this looks nice in here, kinda.
It's pretty.
Huh. Wonder, maybe we can circle around. This is not doing well. I'm thinking, man.
I hear hissing.
Hissing?
Yeah.
What's that?
Something lit in here, and it's not like you shining that light over there.
Oh.
It's not pleased. Push them down. Push them down.
You just heard another example of my understatement. This area is not doing well as it's completely collapsed and caved in, right?
Yeah, that's like the
So,
floor above us had completely caved in.
I don't know. Maybe there's more than one floor.
Possibly.
I think there was 4
Yeah.
from the outside. I'm not sure. But,
And that's part of what
yeah,
they had
it-
warned us about, that those kind of collapses.
and that
in
had
the
happened
building.
the week before.
Yeah.
I mean, literally days before with the rain.
Yeah.
And again, we were not supposed to be there. We had no idea because
Yeah.
there was no tape. Although they did replace the tape later because we mentioned to them when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because we were asking them about some of the encounters that we'd had,
Right.
and they were elaborating on it. And then they're like, "You went where?"
They were very concerned about where we were, and
And
we
was
didn't
not
get in
safe.
trouble.
No, they just wanted to go barricade it off so nobody else would go.
Right.
So there were a few other people that were scouting the area, but I don't think anybody got to use it because
No.
it was
Blocked off.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
roped it off for safety after that. So we're kind of lucky, I guess, that we got
Yeah.
to wander through it.
But we just wanted to show you, like, this is what we meant by this was a very dangerous area to be in.
Yeah.
That's, essentially there were parts of the area we were in where that could happen at any moment. Like the whole ceiling could cave in like that, and that's
Yeah.
very dangerous.
And then the again, you noticed she was saying that she heard the hissing. They don't like the light.
No.
I had a small light that I was shining around. It's basically just a video light, and I was using it just so we could see where we were going and be able to tape. And they didn't like that at all.
No.
And then again, she heard the push them down.
Yeah. So that is a very common thing that happens in haunted areas that have particularly violent and malevolent spirits. Is there are a lot of spirits that like to push people downstairs. That's a huge thing at OSR. Whenever we would go with groups of people to OSR, I would always warn everyone, do not go down the stairs by yourself, and always hold on to the hand railing. Be very, very careful because spirits love to push people downstairs. And in this part, this dark staircase that's on the left in the video, we don't go down it, obviously. But there was a different spirit or entity other than, it was completely different from the one that hissed at us. It was on the stairwell, and it wanted to push us down really bad. So we just avoided that staircase altogether.
Yeah. We had that happen in OSR, coming down from the TB ward,
Yes.
tuberculosis ward, and it was a really narrow, steep wooden staircase in there, and we were by ourselves. Lauren had not said anything to me at all, and then she was like, "Be very careful coming down the stairs." She warned me twice, but that's
Yeah.
all she said, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, it's like stairs, whatever." I'm like, "Okay, who cares, right?" I'm like, "Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?"
And this was our first
And,
paranormal experience together, and I didn't want to go overboard and really
Right.
scare him.
So then later, we meet up with Scott there at OSR, and we're talking about different things, and that's when I found out that she could hear somebody saying, push them over and over again.
Yeah.
And Scott's like, "Oh yeah, we hear that all the time there."
Yeah.
Scott was like, "Yeah, that's
That
normal."
particular staircase.
Yeah, he's like, "That's normal there. Everybody has that. If they can perceive the stuff, they will.
Yeah.
They will hear whatever it is that's there saying push them. That's like
And
it's
that-
pastime."
Yeah, and people have been pushed down those stairs too. It's
Yeah.
dangerous.
So anyway, okay. So all right, we'll move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't walk down the stairs.
I don't see. Oh, man, it's really flooded downstairs here. We don't want to go down there. You need waiters.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
This looks similar to the OSR blocks, except they have bars that go all the way up because they had problems with people jumping over the edge to commit suicide.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how we get to that admin area. It's all blocked off, I think, from collapses. Now this is where, at OSR, you found the really creepy shit was back in here,
Yeah. More
In-
laughing.
behind the cells. That's another one that's collapsed. Well, I think for me, I'm okay. Oh, they went all the way down to the end here, exploring. It's all the same, pretty much. Except this one's, from the other one, has the grating. This one's completely open, but the bottom is completely flooded. Interesting, huh?